Hey guys, LevelCap here, and today in gaming, DICE acknowledged feedback about Battlefield 2042 Specialist. We get a new look at Halo Infinite's campaign, Apex Season 11 looks epic, and much more. There may still be hope for players concerned about specialists with wall hacks in Battlefield 2042. A DICE technical designer replied to somebody on Twitter asking about how concerning Jisoo's EMGX scanner is. He says DICE are already on top of the feedback that they've been getting. When it comes to tweaking specialists, DICE have already shown a willingness to make significant changes. In the closed technical playtest, Maria Falk's Surette pistol could revive down teammates from a distance. DICE got feedback about that being too powerful and removed the revivability for the beta. Considering how insane Jisoo's wall hack ability appears to be, it seems likely that DICE may tweak it after launch. And it's good to know that they're internally reviewing feedback on these issues and already working to address them. A new TV ad for Battlefield 2042 is airing this week called What a Time to Be Alive. And in terms of new gameplay or info, the most we see is some bridges being raised and used as a ramp and a new sniper rifle. A new campaign overview video for Halo Infinite launched this morning. It's our first look at the game's campaign that we've seen since the infamous gameplay trailer from 2019. The reaction to that trailer was so poor that it prompted 343 to delay Infinite for an entire year. Thankfully, the new video is doing much better with fans. Infinite's campaign is a blend of the more sandbox missions from the past Halo titles like Silent Cartographer with the semi-open world design of Metro Exodus. The new footage showcases this quite well. We see a variety of missions and objectives as well as fun nods to the Rendazook from Battlefield 2042's reveal trailer. The bulk of the gameplay focuses on Master Chief assaulting an enemy base and destroying silos with kind of an open world Far Cry style to things. And also, much like Far Cry, Infinite's map is dotted with collectibles and mini-quests that players can verge off of the main storyline to play. Since Infinite is more open world, 343 have implemented a new vehicle call-in system that lets you request a ride at stations scattered across the map. We see Master Chief calling in a Wasp and flying away with it, but other vehicles are also available. As you progress, you'll earn or find Spartan cores that let you upgrade Master Chief's abilities. It doesn't seem like anything crazy though. Most of the skills showcased are just improved grapple shot, improved thrusters, and a sensor upgrade. Narratively, the game's storyline will center around using a new AI called the Weapon to track down Cortana. Humanity is on the ropes following the events of Halo 5, and Zeta Halo, which is where Infinite's campaign is set, holds the key to saving everyone. The big bad threat this time around, at least in part, is the Banished. They're essentially Covenant who rebelled and formed their own faction. There's a ton of backstory as you'd expect, but we're glossing over it to avoid spoilers. Throughout the campaign, you'll be chased by a Spartan-killing elite enemy. Boss fights against single enemies seem to be a prominent element of Infinite's story. The rest of the trailer is full of fresh looks at gameplay and story elements, but we'll wrap it up there to avoid spoiling the story. What do you guys think of the new campaign overview? Is it an improvement from the original campaign reveal for Infinite? Are the open world elements a big concern for you? Let us know in the comments below. Microsoft Edge now supports NVIDIA's GeForce Now game streaming service. This means that you can stream PC titles onto your Xbox if you wanted to. Microsoft, Sony, NVIDIA, and Google have all thrown their hat into the game streaming arena over the past couple of years. And collectively, they've pushed the technology from what was a frustrating novelty to a genuinely compelling way to play your games on the go. Streaming PC titles onto your Xbox via a web browser is certainly a novel experience. The service works with a mouse and keyboard connected to your console, letting you play PC titles that don't have native controller support. NVIDIA also recently added RTX 3080s to the service, offering 1440p streams with ray tracing and other high-end features. Apex Legends Season 11 is shaping up to be a big one. It adds a massive new map called Storm Point, a new legend named Ash, Car SMG, and the typical Battle Pass and Ranked Season updates. The big new features on Storm Point are the wildlife nests that you attack to get loot, Evo Shield points, and crafting materials. And once a nest is cleared, its map marker will be removed for enemy players, essentially letting them know someone was there. It's an interesting risk versus reward system where you can get some direct upgrades to your current loot, but you have to make a ton of noise shooting wildlife to get them. Ash also has a pretty interesting kit. Her tactical is called Arc Snare, and it works like a grenade that snares one enemy. Her passive is Marked for Death and reveals recent death boxes on the map. It also marks survival surviving attackers, which we assume means people that killed whoever's death boxes are revealed. Finally, her ultimate is called Phase Breach and gives her a one-way portal to a targeted location. And finally, the new gun being added is the Car SMG from Titanfall. It features a dual ammo system that lets you swap between heavy or light ammo, presumably changing the weapon's damage profile. Season 11 launches on November 2nd. The ongoing legal battle surrounding Activision Blizzard's workplace harassment issue just took a somewhat expected turn. A California court has denied the company's request to pause the state's lawsuit. They made the request based on reports concerning a potential ethics violation, since the case was spearheaded by former lawyers involved in a separate investigation by the US government over the same issues. The judge who ruled against Activision Blizzard's pause application didn't elaborate on his decision beyond simply denying it. In other harassment-related Activision Blizzard news, they're formally renaming the Overwatch character McCree to Cole Cassidy. He was originally named after employee Jesse McCree, who was present at the infamous Cosby Suite from BlizzCon 2013. The official statement regarding the name change says it's being done to make things right, but doesn't directly acknowledge the controversy surrounding the character's original namesake. Payday 3 is still a couple of years away from launch, but the developers are already giving us some info about what to expect. The game is set several years after Payday 2 and features the original crew being forced out of retirement to do some crime. There will be new high-tech gadgets and a much bigger overall scale in the new game. It starts in New York City, and the devs are making it sound a lot like the iconic shootout scene from the movie Heat. PC specs for Grand Theft Auto The Trilogy Remasters are available. As you'd expect, they're pretty meager. The recommended specs include hardware from multiple generations ago, like the Ryzen 5 2600 CPU and NVIDIA GTX 970 GPU. Before we get to our final story today, I just wanted to say thanks for tuning in. We'll have plenty of gaming news and Battlefield updates throughout the week, so get subscribed to catch everything. Marvel's Guardians of the Galaxy reviews are a significant improvement from the developer's previous effort, the co-op looter shooter Marvel's Avengers. Deus Ex Studio Eidos Montreal was tasked with creating multiple titles based on Marvel's universe. Their first outing was roasted for its lack of endgame content, numerous bugs, and generally tedious gameplay. Guardians of the Galaxy is a single-player title, and many reviews highlight that as a step in the right direction. Most reviews say the story is heartfelt and the combat is fun, but launch day technical issues had marred the experience of it. And that wraps it up for today in gaming. As always, guys, thank you for watching, and I'll see you next time. This is Level Cap signing off.